What's going on, everybody? It is I, Jacob Moore, the self-proclaimed sports analyst. What a day.
What
a time.
Can you folks? I gotta steal something from Dan Moore before we get introduced. Anything is possible! Let's go, baby! We're going to the World Series! Let's go!
Absolutely. The Blue Jays are heading to the World Series.
Okay. Blue Jays, let's play ball! Woo!
Now, if you guys remember, on the analyst desk social media, in the 7th inning or the 6th inning, we put out a post. Do we still believe in the Blue Jays? Everyone was sending sad emojis. Lane, you were saying no. What did the self-proclaimed sports analyst say? That they were going to get it done. What did I post on my social media? I didn't hear no bell. The Toronto Blue Jays are heading to the World Series for the first time since the 90s. And it is just exciting to see George frickin' Springer hitting that huge home run. You get the bunt from Jimenez to advance the runners. The bottom of the order. I said on our previews, the Jays will have one inning that will turn the tide. They had one inning that turned the tide.
The 7th.
For the first time since 2016, this team will not have to hear about the 2016 Blue Jays.
That's true.
And let's head to the comment section. Does any of you actually remember the first one? Jacob, I was not alive, Mr. Gray. You are correct.
I do.
Apparently some 7-year-old kid remembers because he has a sign saying he did. I was like, oh, that's interesting. You're 7.
I
Maybe
remember.
as a DeLorean.
Okay. I know I'm an emotional bloke, but come on. Let's paint this picture for everyone who is coming in or maybe didn't watch the game because they had something better to do. But I don't know if you could do something better. But let's just, Bob Ross this for a minute, as we say here on the desk. You come in this game. You start the series down 0-2, and it all looks like everything is falling apart. The sky is falling. They can't win. This team can't get it done. The pitching sucks. The bullpen sucks. The offense isn't hitting, and everything looks like it's been terrible because of the drinking and the 3 days off, and it looked like this team had fallen off the wagon. Then, for some miracle, they come to Seattle. They win the next 2. They tie it up and go, yeah, bro, we got you. We can do that too. Yeah. Well, I see what you're doing. We can cook that meal too. Then they go in the next game. They get a lead in that game. They have the lead going into the 8th inning. Of course, John Snyder does John Snyder things, puts in Brendan Little and gets the game. Bye-bye. And then we're like, oh, no, what are we going to do now? We have the series won. But now we have to rely on some rookie. Well, guess what? That rookie was like, I'm in the 6th straight up. Luda. Strikeout after strikeout after strikeout after strikeout. Gets them to game 7. And we all know in game 7, if you're in Toronto, those words make you want to go to a mental hospital and check in immediately because nothing ever good happens in Toronto in game 7. Vladimir Guerrero on Instagram, on Twitter, on all social media, rocking an Austin Matthews jersey. We're all like,
I was like, oh no, not Captain Underpants.
We're like, he must not know how bad they are in game 7. What is he doing? We come into game 7, 8 o'clock. I'm literally throwing up every 20 minutes until this game starts. Literally so sick to my stomach, I couldn't eat my dinner for the entire night. 8 o'clock comes around. Bieber struggles in the first inning. The Jays get it back. Then the offense, Bieber, a little, not terrible, but not. He's a little like a little donkey, like a little of this. And then guess what? The Jays are down. The 2nd inning, no offense. 3rd inning, no offense. 4th inning, no offense. 5th inning, no offense. 6th inning, I'm like, okay, Jordan, with my girlfriend, I got to go because I can't watch this anymore because we're probably going to lose. But I'm like, you know what? Nah, I got to stay and be positive because I'm going to miss something crazy. 7th inning comes around. The pitching is solidified. We're down 2 runs, 2 guys on base. And George Mother Bleepin' Springer
Fire!
hits a home run that will be put in the Canadian Memorial exhibit for the rest of the time. There will be a video every time you come into Canada from the border of them hitting that home run, sending this team to the World Series. A home run heard from all the way from Saskatchewan to all the way to Yukon, baby. Let's go.
I love Dan Gray's comment here, so I gotta jump in here. That's the most Matthews has done for a team in a Game 7 in his career.
Literally.
100%.
And Dan, yeah, you would have been 10 or 11. And what do you did definitely make a generation of Blue Jays fans. What do you do with Little? Look, I honestly think, and we all criticize Schneider when he put him in. At the end of the day, he got through the series. I think Schneider continues to trust his bullpen and continues to trust his guys.
Call me crazy. If I'm putting Little in, I'm putting him early in the season. I'm not putting him in an elimination game.
You mean early
I'm
in
going
the
to see
series?
how he does in game, 102 when they're at home and play it by year from there.
But quickly here, let's just remind everyone, let's keep the conversation respectful and fun. We love the passion Jays fans bring. Everyone's welcome to share their thoughts and predictions, but remember, no hate speech, no personal attacks, and respect all opinions. We're here to talk baseball and build a community and enjoy the ride to the World Series together.
Let's go.
Yeah, it's
Tag
like
the analyst desk.
it's like-
every day feels like game day.
besides the mother dying, it felt like a Walt Disney movie. It really did.
And not only that, the best part of this whole thing, the game before this, 2 games before this, George Springer takes a ball up the knee. He's got the Mariners fans like, look at him. Well, guess what? Who's laughing now, baby? Because we're laughing because Mariners
Lose. Okay, who was the most embarrassed of this whole thing? The guy from Fox TV handing the trophy. Okay, let's just be real here, bro. He was the most embarrassed.
Actually, I will
Yeah,
say
trophy
that
for
is one
Toronto.
thing I thought was disrespectful to Canadian media. That should have been Hazel May's moment, not that dude from
100%
Fox.
this would have been.
I thought that was disgusting. Hazel May's been a part of the Blue Jays media team for as long as I can remember. And I don't know. I just didn't like the decision there. And Dan Grave, Little comes in it's blown one way or another. Look, I do think Schneider is going to tighten his bullpen. I think we saw Chris Bassett look like he was performing surgery. Kevin Gausman getting the shutout inning, and Jeff Hoffman striking out the order to close the game. Let's also give big ups to Varland. Yeah, he gave up the one homer. He gave up the one run, but Varland has pitched in 10 out of the 11 games in these playoffs. So
He's been incredible.
Varland and, like Dominguez, and this is all big moments.
Like, I've been literally
not-
crying
And yeah, the
for
Sportsnet
hours.
disclaimer was a little bit late. I do agree with you, Mr. Gray. It needs to be Buck in the World Series.
I don't think I'm sleeping a minute tonight.
No,
I
I
hope
don't think so
I can
either.
run on 2 hours sleep right now.
Ladies,
Don't
are we going
fight
downtown Toronto right
anything.
now?
David says.
Let's
David
go.
likes it.
Let's
the
go.
way it is. And you know what, David? It is hard to argue with results. Schneider's been with the group for over 20 years. I wanted him fired last year, and he
I
has
think a lot of
taken
us
this
did.
team to the World Series.
That doesn't sound like that. That doesn't sound like work. That doesn't sound like it makes sense.
And what did I say back in March? I said this team was good, and everyone laughed at me, including you guys.
Well, you said 98 wins, but you never said they'd make the World Series.
Hey, 94 plus another 8 in the playoffs. Well, that's 102 wins.
Look, I will say, and remember this moment for if anything happens. No matter what happens next round, this team is going to go down as one of those legendary Blue Jay teams, and you cannot call it a failure.
Because I think
No,
it's a good
no,
season.
I'm sorry, I could see them losing game 1, and then you coming on here. This team's a failure. Vladdy Guerrero sucks.
No, those days are behind me.
Like, look, that I am going to say, and quickly we'll get to the comments, and yeah, I was for giving out the trophy. I guess Fox has the rights to give out the trophy. That's
They
probably
do.
what it is.
but
The
still.
sponsorship deal. I can still complain.
Yeah, I just think it was
You
fun.
know
Instead of
what I
Kirk enough
said,
to pay
King
Mayo
Kirk.
for
Yeah, I thought Kirk was phenomenal with the catching tonight because he had to catch in weird situations with Kevin Gosman coming in on the bullpen.
Now,
We gotta give Kirk so much credit his whole playoffs because he's had to catch to so many different pitchers. I mean, look at that game versus New York in Game 5. They literally used Game 4. They usually use the whole bullpen, and Kirk needs to know how to catch every single pitcher in the game. I mean, give him a lot of credit.
you know what's funny? Out of both catchers, Kirk actually had fewer errors than Cal Raleigh.
That's true, he did.
Raleigh
Raleigh had the big home runs, I get that, but Kirk was a better overall
He actually
catcher.
was not. It's funny coming into the series. I think he only dropped they said one ball all season, but he dropped quite a few in this series.
I do agree with Mr. Gray here a lot. It'll be very ironic if, you know what, they lost out to the Unmodal sweepstakes. And then all of a sudden, if they can beat the Dodgers, which look, the Dodgers is going to be it's going to be a tougher test, but it is possible. Oh,
Like,
Dan,
home field surprise.
Dan, you have to do it.
What?
Possible.
Anything's possible.
Let's go.
And I get to use one of my favorite sound effects because Seattle is heading to Union Station. Their eyes.
To take the VS West to Vancouver.
We do feel bad for some of the Seattle players. They played an incredible series.
They did.
Like that. I mean, the only thing I thought was ridiculous was Josh Naylor trying to block the double play by jumping into it. I thought that was just ridiculous.
I wonder if that was just a reaction because he thought he was going to get hit.
Oh, that's just a Canadian.
Have a good night,
blocking
Mr. Gray.
a shot.
Good always chatting with you. Hopefully everything's okay with your fire call. Dan Gray is also a volunteer firefighter, so you got to give him a lot of respect.
Thank
for
you,
him
Mr.
doing that.
Gray, for the service you bring to the community.
Absolutely.
No seriousness, I mean that. Thank you.
But
yeah, round of applause.
I want to ask you, you know what, though? I'm bringing in the first gasser ass of the night. Absolutely getting those Red Dead Redemption 2 soundtracks on you, of course. With the Toronto Blue Jays going to the finals, with the Toronto Argos winning 2 Grey Cups in 3 years, with the Toronto Raptors winning a championship for most people who have seen it after they got out of their diapers.
Yeah.
The Toronto Rock has had success in the last 10 years.
Toronto FC.
Toronto FC has had success. How much more pressure does this put
Toronto
on the
Murrays
Leafs to actually get it done? Because now the Six again is getting another taste of it. I think now the pressure just increased tenfold for the Toronto Maple Leafs to actually go on a play.
I agree
100%.
with you 1,000%, Jacob. And if we think we're excited for the Blue Jays to make the World Series, imagine the Toronto Maple Leafs. It's so unrealistic. I'm laughing saying it. Imagine Toronto Maple Leafs made it to the Stanley Cup Finals.
That feels like a name. That
Okay,
feels like a
excitement by like 300.
And Cam for the likes on the video. The likes are always extremely appreciated.
Who liked?
David and Cam.
Yeah, thank you, guys.
Yeah, bros.
Thank you. I helped
Thank you very much for the like, people. We appreciate the love.
We do.
But look, no, I think this does put a lot more pressure on the Toronto Maple Leafs, and not to always make this about the Maple Leafs, but that's what I like to do. And
100%.
I think it does put more pressure on them because people would say, well, okay, the Argos do it. It's only a 9-team league. Well, the Jays went from the worst team in the division to going to the World Series in under 12 months.
Hold up. Let's just address the elephant in the room here. You're talking about the team and the franchise. I agree with you 100%. But
Way more
after
pressure on me.
Vladdy Guerrero Jr. signing a massive contract, stepping up as captain, after Anthony Stolarov calling out his team, after a fan petition signing up asking for the seat being removed from him, does this add pressure to Austin Matthews as a
100%.
captain? 100%.
100% it does. Like, I mean, look,
100%.
I mean, we're doing what Toronto does. We should just be celebrating the win right now.
Woo!
But I just wanted to throw that out there because I do think this adds more pressure to the Maple Leafs. As look, you saw Dan Gray's comment, and for anyone who didn't see it, very early in the show, that's the most Matthews has done for a team in Game 7 in his career, right? And that's what people are going to be looking for now that Vladdy Guerrero Jr. And I also want to give a big shout out to Ernie Clement as well. I think
Not a
Ernie
great player.
the low-key MVP of this team. He's just finding ways to get on base. George Springer battling through injury. You're
Nathan Lucas being a Myers for 10 plus years.
You're just seeing more things with this team, and you're seeing more leadership. It's all fun and games until you get busted on it. Well, I'm not sure what they're getting busted on. Let's hope they're not pulling a Barry Bonds and taking all the steroids. Their wives will definitely know if they are.
I
But
never hit. Thank you, Barry Bonds.
look, I'm just
We're here, baby.
saying now. I think
Kanye.
there is more pressure now on the Toronto Maple Leafs because every other Toronto franchise,
Just got it done.
I know the Argos this year was a total disaster. I think we can all agree to that. But
100%.
2 Grey Cups in 4 years is not a fluke.
And a
Toronto
16-2
Raptors.
season in the middle of that.
The Toronto Raptors made the big trade to bring in Kawhi Leonard, which got them a championship. Toronto FC, I don't follow soccer, but they did the thing. They scored one more goal than the other team and won. Hey, thank you very much, Rick from
Hey.
Central. Big congratulations on the win, boys. And yet, you know what? It's an incredible win. But again, I still
Speaking of winning, everyone,
to give
follow CFL Fights Cancer and donate, and let's make everyone a winner. Let's go.
absolutely. But I do got to say, still, like, I still think the Seattle Mariners played a hell of a series.
Oh, they did.
Right? Like, I even got to give Seattle so much credit when the Jays got the 4-3 lead. Then they went into the 8th. The Jays get a couple guys on base, and they find a way to get out of it.
Yeah.
Right? So,
Seattle played a great game.
also from Brandon, we've hitten for some sloppy steaks to celebrate the win. I
Let's
have
go,
never heard
Chuck.
of that place, Brandon, but
Wait, are they even open? I think we close at midnight.
there's nothing wrong with steak.
Oh, I hate this place. Everything closes so
I gotta
early.
show you.
Like,
After
bro, wait, let's go downtown Toronto right now and get a big
No,
steak.
I'm
Okay.
going to bed. Not right
Well-
this second, though. But, okay, so with the Argos and now the Blue Jays, who's next in Toronto? That's a great question.
Well, we're saying the Maple Leafs have the pressure. Right?
They do have the
got
pressure.
to get it
Absolutely.
done.
Oh, my gosh. What the heck was
Oh,
that?
wow.
That was terrifying.
1 second, sorry.
Oh, it's late
Lane's getting
steak.
a phone call.
He's getting skipped the distance on the steak.
No, you know what it is? Lane's getting a phone call that opportunity's knocking for the Blue Jays to win a World Series.
Knock, knock, knock.
And I believe this comment is for Dan. Hey, Dan, like they told me last time, grab it and they won't remember.
Yeah. That's right. Grab it to go.
And I do agree, like, it does suck for Seattle, right? 1977, and they still haven't been to a World Series.
And
And
they
To be
just
honest,
told me to say,
I
"Go
felt
Jays,
bad
let's go."
for Seattle. The only thing I have to say, and I'm sorry to say it, but I'm going to say it, I thought it was very disrespectful of the Seattle fans booing when we had an injury. That was not cool. Okay, I've been in Seattle. I love the city. The arena's awesome. Actually, to be honest, Mariners are one of my backup teams. I really like them. I like the guys on there. We got Canadian boys. The fans sell out. They seem like a great group of people. But booing when you have an injury on the field is not cool.
absolutely not. I do agree. But at the end of the day, it still does suck for Seattle, right? Like, I mean, those
100%.
players, they have a lot of good guys on their team. But I think Seattle will be back. Like, I don't
I think so too.
I don't see this team not being here very soon.
Zach Wu is a great pitcher. I mean, if he was healthy the whole time, it could have been whole different.
Key, my cat won the game for us. Well, meow meow. Literally in the 6th inning, I was like, okay, I'm getting my cat. And then when it changed for good, I made her stay till the end. See, every time my cat sits on my lap during the series, the Jays wins. Well, Key, you need to make sure your cat is always on your lap whenever the Jays are playing.
I bet you it does that weird pumping
If
thing.
you're not home, you need to go gadget
You
to
know,
your house.
cats do that.
Get your
Does the
cat.
weird pumping thing. It's got the crazy look in the eyes, and it goes. I bet anything it did that.
And absolutely, the Jays do just need to grab it and go. Seeing that in the comment section as well. And Blue Jays and Mariners expansion cousins too. Yes, absolutely.
Oh, right. Great point. I forgot about that.
And it is also great for Canadian folks. Absolutely. I mean, let's be honest,
100%.
it's been an interesting time between Canada and the States right now, and it's got to feel pretty damn good for Canada that we are currently going to the World Series in what's definitely America's game.
Like I said,
Well,
Fox looks so awkward.
Canadians making hockey, most of the teams American players. I don't care. The Blue Jays are going to the World Series for the first time since '93. I don't know about you, but I feel good. Now, moving on to that series, who's your game one starter?
Oh,
Kevin Gausman, it's easy.
I don't think you can start Gauze.
I hate to say it. I would put Bassett then. He looked incredible tonight.
I see
Thanks for
David
the
wants to
Gausman.
give Kirk his passport.
Pardon me?
David is offering Alejandro Kirk his passport so he can become. David, it's
Nice.
okay. I get I'm struggling not to swear at the desk today too. It's that excitement, but I'm telling you who my game one starter is, and it's Trey Savage.
Really?
Break. Absolutely. Yeah, I remember Gausman now in 3 days has thrown over 100 pitches.
Yes.
He's
He
only got
gets until Friday off.
I don't. It's not. Look, I'm worried he won't be able to go long enough. So I'm either going as Savage or Lane. You're gonna think I'm crazy. I'm waiting for your reaction. I want Mad Max.
Oh,
Game one?
Why not? Let's go.
I love that guy.
Get Mad Max in there, and then have Chris Bassett ready to go in next when he can only get me 3 innings. But look, I absolutely love. Look, this is a guy that's won 3 World Series. Let him set the tone. I love Kevin Gausman. I do, but I don't know if the arm can handle going right away on game one. If it can, then sure, start him. If not, I'm actually calmer with going with your Savage game
Just
one.
make sure you pay for his parking once you get to LA. Because you think Toronto parking's expensive? Wait you see those LA prices.
Hey, okay, look, we got some Mad Max fans in the comment section.
Yeah.
Here.
And Kirk the King.
And
Wow, apparently everyone thinks that. Brendan thinks that Mad Max is next in the rotation.
Mad Max next in the rotation. Look, I'm just saying. My next question for you guys, if let's say there is, how big of a percentage for Bo Bichette to have a chance of playing at all when this
100%.
season you put him in your lineup? So there's okay, so let's say if there's a 10% chance he can play in the World Series, is he in your lineup?
Yes.
5,
Yes.
4,
Yes.
3.
You could be 0.000000000000000000001. I'm still gonna say yeah.
I guess you'd pull out Loperfido and you'd put Bichette in. But I'm telling you one thing: if they pull out like Ernie Clement, I'll be throwing something.
He's
Or
playing
Or
1,000%.
if you pull out Jimenez, I'll be throwing something.
Same with even Miles Straw or even
you just take a Luperfido. You didn't even use him.
Yeah, so you'll probably pull
him out.
So yeah, I think Bichette will probably be in the lineup. But boys, do you remember you two both wanted George Springer out of the lineup to put Bo Bichette in for today?
I didn't say I wanted it. I thought they would.
You two owe him an apology.
I don't
you apologize.
I'm just saying with
Could be-
being
Okay,
injured.
bye. I never said
I
I wanted. I
I
never. Hold on, Jacob. Come back. Come back. You come back. You. I never said I wanted it. I said I think they might do it.
Exactly. I never said wanted it.
You said they should do it. Apologize to that man.
I'm sorry, George Springer. You give us dingers and you got us to the World Series. And I will listen to your walk-up song on repeat for the next 4 years of my life. No other song.
100%.
Dan, apologize to the man.
Well, I didn't say it. I said if
Yes,
you
did, brother.
I'm
I
with you
said-
too.
I said if his knee made him not able to play.
Oh, I wish I had that clip edited and queued up because I know what you said, brother. Here's the interesting one. If he can't run, then no.
Ooh.
See, that's my thought process. If he can't run, I'm literally maybe putting him out for one hit that he can't even get to first base on. I don't
He hit
know.
a dinger. He was smashing dingers in batting practice.
Sure. So maybe
He was going up
situations
against.
can be
He was
used.
going, and they weren't.
I'm just saying, keep him in the dugout as a pinch hitter. That's all I'm saying.
Yeah, but Dan, but if he can't run, and let's say you pull him out for IKF, I can't pronounce his name. You pull him out for IKF, hypothetically, which would be stupid.
Yeah, it would be.
It's got to be Loperfido. Yeah, so I guess if you Loperfido out, Bichette in,
just
okay.
have him there because you got to remember you still got 3 days off. He still he I think he was starting to jog a bit.
Not well, but 7 because we can't keep stretching our. Okay, it's interesting. So like we're seeing a lot of mixed reactions on the Bichette question and a lot of mixed reactions on who we all think should pitch on Friday. Because let's be honest, as much as the Jays want to celebrate, and I'm sure if Gausman didn't get up till 2 a.m. when they won the last round, he's not going to get up till 5. So that's the thing.
Even
too,
in
right?
the evening,
These guys are going to party hard too. So I don't think you can play Kevin Gausman game 1. I just don't.
no.
Maybe
not.
I'm wrong, and maybe they'll play Gausman.
I think you have a good point. I really do.
But I think it's either going to be a Savage or a Scherzer, or maybe Bassett. I could even see Bassett.
Yeah, I can see Bass. That's who I like.
Okay, so David's saying give him basically 3 innings and then pull him out. So maybe that's a way you use Gausman to set the tone. Oh, and absolutely, Brendan, these are brilliant problems to have.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
This is much better than Seattle. Their problem is they have to figure out when their flight is back home to pack their bags.
Yeah.
And again, I feel bad for Seattle in a lot of ways, too. That team played so hard, and I think that team is so close. And they got to feel like they were up 2-0 in the series. They were up 3-2.
They took away home advantage, basically.
They were up 3-1 in this game. The Blue Jays are the comeback kings. They have the most comeback wins out of any team in baseball this year, and it just makes a big difference. And yeah, David, I could see what you're saying about maybe playing Gausman. You just got to limit him to 3 to 4. Because let's be honest, if you're going to beat the Dodgers, it's going to be a 7-game series.
Yeah.
Okay, so I want to address another thing too. So I also put up, for those who don't know, I also put up a little bit of a poll as well. And I said after the 3rd inning that I thought at the time that I think that Shane Bieber should have been like go back to the dugout, hang out, go have some Gatorade with the boys, kind of just chill. And I didn't think he was actually playing bad per se. Like I don't think he was like that bad. I just kind of felt like, okay, I feel like they're kind of waiting on things, right? It felt like every time he pitched a pitch that was like kind of like juicy, like they knew it was coming, and they were getting on top of it. Like they were getting a lot of hits. They had like 2 runs at that time. And I know he was really mad. Do you guys think that was the right call to pull him? Because I actually think that was the perfect time. I think they should even pull at the top of that inning.
He wasn't mad about being pulled. He was mad about the inconsistent strike zone.
Yeah.
He was yelling at the umpire. Because
Right.
let's be honest, we really need it where we can start challenging the strike zone. Because the
I want
strike
to look at the umpire card. Let's look at it. See if I
That's
can
coming out
find it.
next year.
But also, this is interesting too from the best pizza man around. Most hits as well. Yeah, the Jays seem to find a way to get on base, right?
Yeah.
How do you guys feel
100%.
about Vladdy winning MVP? We feel
Oh, 1,000%.
I actually,
Can't even argue it.
I gotta
Sorry.
gas her ass.
Whoa, really?
Yeah, okay, hold on.
Really?
Hold on.
Hold on. Wait a minute.
Hold on.
Let me put a gas station.
I don't want to get yelled at for this one, but I do at least have a question. Is there any way you could argue it could be George Springer? Because at the end of the day, hold on. At the end of the day, if George Springer doesn't hit that home run, we're all sitting here like a bunch of sad sacks. He may not have been the better series, but he's the one who got them. At the end of the day, his hit was the reason why we're all happy. His hit is the reason why we're in the World Series.
The
Yeah,
reason
sure.
why I personally give it to Vladdy is because, yeah, Springer had the big moment, and that's fantastic. Vladdy didn't have the huge moment, but Vladdy is very good offensively this whole series. And Vladdy, even though we're not talking about it, he was just as good defensively. He literally played both sides of the ball, and he was the leader of his locker room.
We all knew it was going to Vladdy, but I disagree with both of you, and I would have given it to Ernie Clement.
Oh,
Really?
Ernie Clement, he was the one that got that inning going when they needed it.
true.
Ernie Clement, time after time, got key hits. Time after time. A bottom of the order guy. I love bottom of the order guys who deliver. Ernie Clement has been one of the hottest hitters for the Jays in these entire playoffs.
Oh, he has.
Actually, I believe has a slightly higher batting average than Guerrero Jr.
I think he does actually.
But
Yeah.
also give MVP. You could have given it to Kevin Gausman. Pitched in 3 games, including getting the win on a shutout inning that you absolutely had to have to get it. And I do see what the comment section here is saying. Vladdy was
Comments are blowing up.
like the little king. Vladdy was playing insane. Kirk and Vladdy, the farting field. Well, I hope they're not farting all over the field because that's just going to stink.
Yeah, the roof was closed. It was stunk up the place.
Or Hazel May when she's doing the interviews.
I know.
And MVP should always go to the player that's most consistent. I can also see that as well.
Yeah, 100%. I agree with that.
Right? Like, and I think Vlad, that's why it's why I argue Ernie Clement.
The only thing I will say about George Springer to
I'm not saying that
add to
was bad.
Lane's
It's not like
point, it was pretty incredible he did all that through a major injury. Like, if
Yeah.
that was a regular season, he would have been out for a couple weeks easy with that injury.
Farting is the replacement for the F word for David.
Oh, like it. Okay, cool.
That is brilliant. That means if I ever want to swear at work, I'll just start farting at my boss. I'm kidding. I won't fart at my boss.
Hmm.
But
We'll
Oh,
fart
that's
because talk
amazing.
about we can fart real bad.
look, I think I'm just looking at it though, and I think Guerrero is certainly a good pick, but it's just showing too how good this Jays team is because it's not one guy, right?
No,
it's a
it's
committee. It's the lineup. It's even the bullpen had its moments, right?
It did.
And I see Lane wants us to look at cute little Vladdy.
Aw.
Isn't that awesome?
You
It's,
can tell it was him, too.
yeah,
Oh, yeah.
baby.
That's him.
It's him, literally. It's funny.
Well, I mean, some kids don't look like who they look like when they grow up. He does.
David, it reminds me of a good friend of mine from high school who we used to call Sir Farts a lot.
Who is that?
Thicker.
Oh, yes. Good old Ficker.
He used to text me just to say he farted. It was very good information. But back
He
then,
has multiple cell phones.
that's back when I didn't know texting wasn't free. I had like my flip phone, and my first phone bill was like $97.
A lot of money back then.
A lot of money back when I was in grade 9. So like in the mid 2000s. But I'm just very over the moon about what the Blue Jays have been able to do between George Springer with the timely home run, getting Jimenez to get that timely bunt. And it's just so many magical moments. And yes, this is definitely going to be a heritage moment, a part of our history. I got to agree.
Literally,
Go.
literally. You're saying that like in 20, like 15 years ago, you're like Canadian heritage moment.
Now, what
Well, the other thing I gotta say too, I'm so thankful that all 3 of us have been to a Jays game in this magical season.
And as David says, the 93-94, that this is magical. I do agree. But Francisco, remember one thing, at the end of the day, Ellie and Tio are both great hitters. Who will take the edge? And look, this is where
100%.
this will be the hardest series by far. By the way, Dan, you're being called off being an old fart.
I know it sucks, but it's true.
But look, this is going to be obviously a lot of times sports, the finale isn't the best series. I think this series will be incredible. I think you're just going to have 2 teams who win in very different ways, find a way to win. for Seattle.
If
Oh,
I had
no.
one.
Oh no.
Oh.
Odd parents, fairly odd parents.
Doug Dimmadome. Welcome to the Doug Dimmadome. We're the Doug Dimmadome.
I feel like now, instead of Dinkelberg, it's gonna be like George Springer.
Literally.
Oh,
I
so-
hate to say
Oh,
it.
here you go. Tani is finally getting on a plane to Toronto.
Oh! Shots fired! Ba-ba-ba-boom!
Because look, I like I said, overall, boys, I'm just happy, right? The Toronto Blue Jays got it done, and they got it done in typical Toronto Blue Jays fashion, which is
Ooh.
hanging around. You hang around, and I said it from the beginning. There will be one inning that will win a game for this team, and I'm going to say this too. The Mariners had about three different innings to blow this game out of the water, and the
No, they have
Jays
people on
didn't
base.
break. Even when Bieber gave up the odd run, he didn't collapse. Varlin, when he gave up the run to make it 3-1, went out and got out the next two batters.
He did, yep.
That's the difference
100%.
between this Jays team versus, I hate to say it, versus like the Leafs. When they face one thing of adversity, they fall apart.
Yeah, that's true.
It didn't fall apart. But here we go. LA team players worth 600 million plus. Toronto's team players worth over 400. That's $1 billion in players playing in the final.
Well, that's a good point.
That's
Wow.
a lot of money.
Yeah, $1 billion final.
And I'm going to be honest, David, I have no idea how voice chat works on Twitch. That is something I would have to do a little research. We are going to create a Discord so we can start building this community even more, where you guys can chat with us a lot easier. It just, I'll be
sorry,
honest,
I know nothing about technology. I know cars and sports.
and there's been a very busy time, as you know what, junior hockey's getting right underway, right? And both Dashko and I have been very busy with junior hockey right now. So OJHL
I
hockey,
have not.
some of the most entertaining hockey you'll ever watch for under $20. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah, the ones that go with games are good.
What's dirty is my Bears and Blackhawks are actually doing dirty work on a low budget. Hey, the Bears
Yeah,
have
good
won.
point.
Yeah, the Bears have won at what, 4 straight for the first time in how many years?
I know, it's unbelievable how well we're doing this year. So good on them.
And David,
Even
I'd have
Connor
to
Bedard's looking better.
As David, just to answer your thing there, we stream through another software that then sends out our shows to Twitch, to YouTube, to Facebook, and all these other platforms. So it's something I'd have to look into how to do it. But David, we definitely want to have you on the show very soon because you've been a great viewer of the program. And I've known David for a very long time.
Yeah, David has some brilliant, and not just sports, but he has some brilliant business ideas that we've been talking about in the chat too. So,
And absolutely, Francesco, this is definitely like Four Nations all over again. It really
oh,
does.
it literally is. It had that magic to it, and especially LA. I know it's a tough competition for us, but it's that whole East Coast West Coast rivalry again. Like I'm super
So
stoked.
I got a trivia question for all you, for you two gentlemen. Sportsnet Stats tweeted this out an hour ago. How many days do you think it's been between Joe Carter's walk-off home run and the Blue Jays getting back to the World Series? If you had to take a ballpark guess,
10,000.
6.
Dave was a lot closer.
I know Dan's close. I'm going to guess 9,784.
More.
9,785.
You're still not close.
11,006.
Yeah, pretty close.
Oh,
11,000.
11,007.
No.
11,008.
No, you were a little bit. The 6 was close.
11,004.
11,000. It was 11,686 days.
Wow.
So it's closer to 10,000. I was doing the math in my head. I'm like, for over 30 years, 365 days in a year, I kind of came up with number 10,000 in my head out of the heat of it. So
Now, who wants to play a game of how expensive is it to go to a World Series game?
Oh, I'm
That's
going to say
good.
at least $800.
So behind home plate today was 11,000.
okay, would you guys mortgage your house to watch that game? I would.
No.
Oh. You guys are too grown up and sensible. Boo!
I needed to. I literally couldn't even leave the washroom. How am I going to watch the game? I'd be sitting-
Oh my gosh. Guess how much general admission is?
$500.
More.
Way more.
For a World Series game, I'm going to say $2,564.
Okay, last for general admission, it's $1,421 for general admission.
Let's go.
I would pay it up if I had
If
it.
you would like to sit in the if you want to sit, the best view is $13,213 at the moment.
That's a bargain.
If you want to sit in the 500s, you got to spend about $1,900. Actually, wait, no, sorry, $1,900 one is sold because it was considered an amazing deal.
Yeah.
523 section row 5 seats 1 and 2 are $2,392 each.
That's pretty much where I sat in regular season. I sat in 526.
Oh, Francisco just got nosebleeds for $600. Damn, you're doing well.
Wow, good for you. Nice buy.
Plus tax, of course. The government's got
Yeah,
it.
lovely government.
Well, the government's got to eat too, Dan. But
Really?
we're not going to get political. But I don't know how you want your lowered car to drive down the road without fixing the potholes, bud.
What a moment.
What everyone fails to see is the OHL is feeding 75%. Actually, you know, it's interesting now. We are seeing more. That's a whole other conversation, actually. But that like the OHL is actually starting to now get players from the OGHL because of the OHL losing players to NCAA. That's a whole other.
Right, yeah,
huge.
100%. So David's a smart cookie.
Can I have a second for a few questions?
Of course.
Absolutely. Oh, Francisco, smart. There you go, Dan.
There
If you
you
want to
go.
sell, Dan, if you want to sell all your cars,
I'll give you 601. 601 going once. 601 going twice.
603.
Not
I'm
sold.
kidding. Oh, I said 603.
604. 604. 604.
$1 million that I don't have. I will sell a date with me. That's very rich. That's worth more than anything money can
I'll
buy.
give you pictures of my feet. 605
Oh.
with pictures of my feet.
need to get out of here. Here's what happens whenever we see Dan's feet.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I remember Dan kept showing us his
World
feet
War-
after the CFO
World
fight.
War III starts when we see Dan's feet.
Francisco from 1600. Actually, 1600 Francisco.
Yeah, that's a good buy, too.
Kind of what they're going for him.
Make a quick Gino. Why not?
Okay, here we go. We're getting for one ticket 1600, and we're getting an automotive question here at the analyst desk. Do we need my ICM and a tuner to work on those 3.8s?
Oh, okay. That's an automotive question. I'm thinking has a 3.8 GM V6 supercharger engine, if I'm not mistaken.
Are we talking Series 2 or Series 3?
Oh, Series 1 if it's an order car.
Series 1. Lane, what's your answer to that? You're a big car guy. I'm kidding. I know you're not.
No, no.
Yeah, you have to have a clue what we're talking about.
Hey, I got to say, though, David, and for anyone who's
Over
a
your
car guy,
chips.
once you get that perfect tune on your vehicle, oh, man, it is
Hey,
just...
well, this brings up a perfect point. I want
There
to
you
bring
go.
automotive
Over chips
to
ready.
deck.
Hold on. Whoa,
told
whoa,
you.
whoa, 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 whoa.
I told you guys. He's playing. Oh, cops are coming. I gotta go.
Yeah.
According to Brandon, who has been watching these, Bo Bichette just said he'll be ready for the World Series.
Oh!
The cops are gone.
Yeah, they
They're
are.
gone. Can I come back now?
Also, too, David has caught Dan on the J Body page.
Yes, I have my Sunfire. That's right. That's why I'm
And-
pretty big of those.
Absolutely, Ernie. Hell yeah, the Jays.
Hell yeah, here we
done.
go.
The Jays find a big way. Also, thank you, Francisco, for the like.
No. Do you think the
As
Jays
well,
are
we
gonna?
Huge.
always appreciate
The
the like.
likes mean
here
a
at the
lot to
desk.
us. The likes, for shares, for comments, all of them help the algorithm huge. So thank you, everyone, for that.
Do we think the Jays are gonna party tonight like it's 1993?
You're gonna party like it's 93. 100%.
We're trying to give you a second, David. It's just really clogging up at the decks here at the moment.
Absolutely, David. When you have your questions, fire them in the comment section, and we will get to them as soon as we can. But so with Bo Bichette coming in, which I will say this, I don't think they'll be very happy that he announced that, because I think the Jays would have liked to kind of hide that a little longer for strategic reasons, but that's okay.
Yeah.
They don't know what's coming.
Got a notification on me phone.
Nice. Good old cell
Phones are
phone.
very handy. I happen to own a cell phone.
You have two of them.
I got 2 phones, one for the sports and one for the work.
Oh, yeah.
So Jake had the lowered Grand Prix. I had a Turbo Spec V.
Yep.
Awesome car. I think we're all
Great.
car guys. I don't think. Yeah, Benson. He was another great friend of ours in college. I don't think he was a car guy. And
That's Lane
David,
here.
you know what? I'm going to play you a sound effect. Mr. Fountain is also not a car guy. He just left it by the Saberhead dual climate control. That's a Fountain sound effect, if you guys are.
Well, that's what I was saying, David. I want to bring automotive to FedEx here. We've been talking about this, and I think there's a need for it. So that's great, bringing automotive questions to it. We love it. Mr. Dasco, by the way, just so that David knows, just picked himself up a beautiful brand new 2025 Kia K4. So
Yeah, this car,
super sweet car.
for sure.
And David, you know what, man? All cars cost too much money.
But do a set respect fee is well worth the money. I love those cars. Like, I remember back in the day, like if I didn't buy a J body, that's probably one I would have bought because it was such a sweeper car. No one, especially if you put a turbo on them, holy cow, they made a lot of power without the boost.
Well, I think
But I want to ask you guys now, from a percentage, how confident are you that the Jays can beat the Dodgers?
Oh, don't ask me that.
I'm asking you.
okay, I'm gonna go realistic here. This is not me being negative. 48%.
I'm on the kind of the pace of Mr. Dasco. I was going to say 40%. I hate to be a bummer, but for 100%, wow.
It's like the Blue Jays are winning the World Series.
Well, here's what I think the one thing is. Here's the one
Dodgers
thing.
have a really good team.
However, Dodgers slack D, and there's big pressure. I will say that is very true. I think there's way more pressure on the Dodgers to win the World Series.
Oh, 1000%.
If the Dodgers lose to the Jays, it's a borderline failure season. The Blue Jays can get swept by the Dodgers, and we'll be talking about this team until a team gets to the World Series again.
That's true.
I don't think the Jays have any pressure. So for that reason alone, I'm
that's a good point.
60% that the Jays will win, 40% that they won't.
What is it, Jacob?
60% for the Jays.
Oh, interesting.
I am going to be the more positive one because I do honestly wonder, too. The Dodgers have been sitting there watching. Maybe the Jays can kind of get a jump on them. Because
hypothetically speaking, if the Blue Jays win the World Series, are we all going to downtown Toronto for the big party?
No.
Yes.
We'll just have a party
I'll
on
make it work. So, Dan, you can go and steal someone's lollipops.
No, take me alone. Like we gotta go like big parade, like with the Raptors. Come on.
And you're literally gonna have to go now to get a spot for that parade.
Whatever.
And absolutely, David, you are right. The Blue Jays do have home field because they had one more regulation win.
Is that crazy?
The one good thing about the Jays versus the Dodgers that I think everyone's overlooking, one team had a cakewalk, one team actually had to fight for it.
And also,
that's a good point.
Ernie for the love emoji on the show.
Who did?
Ernie, always appreciate it.
Thank you, Ernie.
Well, look, I honestly think the Jays match up against the Dodgers decently well. I think if you can get really good starts from Gausman and Savage and Scherzer, and you know what? I don't even think Bieber played that bad. This is heavy for money, going 81-19 Jays heavy.
Wow, good for you, David. I like it.
Well, Does this
The fact that 85-year-old Nana didn't text me back means she went to bed happy. I'm impressed her 85
That's awesome.
text, first of all.
Yeah,
Mine
that's impressive.
can't even answer a smartphone.
Yeah, that's
Like,
impressive.
you know, you have to like kind of like slide your finger on it. She just goes like, "Oh."
But do it, like we gotta give our 87-year-old grandma tons of credit because she reads the Toronto Star cover to cover every day, and that's
She
impressive.
does.
That's impressive.
Oh,
She
let's
asked
see how
me
much
about
the
Drake
tickets are
and
on-
Justin Bieber all the time. Like, yeah, grandma, that's impressive.
So SeatGeek, the cheapest seat for general admission is $1,062 US
U.S.
on SeatGeek.
It's about 1,400 Canadian, roughly.
It's the most expensive seat.
what I really want to know.
15,000 US.
Wow.
Wow.
So do you want a car or do you want to go to World Series?
Or do you want down payment for a house?
Yeah.
Absolutely. The Jays winning does really mean a lot. It means a lot to this whole country.
Oh, 100%. Especially in today's climate.
Like, people got to be feeling good. I'm
I'm
getting
ecstatic.
also quickly to the analyst desk text line
Ooh.
from a viewer of this program. That's not to be named, and that's okay. Hottest ticket in town for anyone who can get it. The city of Toronto actually gets to be proud.
For
Yeah,
sure.
Nice text.
Absolutely. The city of Toronto gets to be proud.
Nice. I like it. Thank you.
And yeah, absolutely, Ernie. What's your guess here? Everyone else in the comments, let us know. What is your guess on the Jays' chances of winning the World Series?
Yeah, let's do it.
I'm still sticking 60-40. Dan's saying 40% chance. Lane's saying 48% chance. Why am I the positive one when I was the most negative about this Jays team pretty much the whole year?
The LA Dodgers are a really good team.
I
gotta
think the LA
say,
Dodgers, though, will legitimately be sleeping on this team like the Yankees did.
the LA Dodgers is like,
Yankees lose.
The
The
LA
Mariners lose.
the LA Dodgers is like
Brandon is saying 50-50.
Ooh. The LA Dodgers.
David sticking positive thoughts only at 81-19. Ernie is saying 65%
Oh,
chance.
nice, Ernie. I like that.
Look, all I know is I'm going to call it. This series is bare minimum going 6, if not 7. I think these two teams are a lot closer matched than people realize. I think the Dodgers have a little more power. I think the Jays, well, I don't think. I know the Jays are better defensively. And I think the Jays have a deeper lineup. Like, I think if this goes down to the bottom of the order, I think the Jays are more likely to get a clutch hit than the Dodgers are. I think the Dodgers either get it from their big boys or they don't get it.
Who has the pitching advantage? That's tough.
Probably the Dodgers for sure. You got Saki, you got Yamamoto, you got Shohei Ohtani, you got
Okay,
Snell.
but I have Savage, who no one doesn't really have who doesn't really have any film on. I have Gosman. I have a future Hall of Famer in Scherzer. I have Bassett out of the bullpen, who is just looking surgical out there. Jeff Hoffman looks like the Jeff Hoffman from the beginning of the season.
Yeah.
I don't think the Jays pitching is as bad as people think it is. That's all I'm saying. Brandon saying, especially with Bichette being back, that's huge.
That is huge news.
But this, you know,
Ernie, your neighbor, apparently might very well could be David's neighbor and home. You know, I think we're all homies here on the desk.
100%. We got people across the world on the decks. We've had people from Norway on here. We've had people from other parts of Canada. We have people from America. We're all friends here on the decks.
The Jays have
Argos and Ticats fans.
The Jays have the fight. I do agree with you there, Ernie.
Do,
the Jays
yeah,
have
100%.
the fight. And David, as you say, home field is a huge advantage for the Blue Jays. But the Jays also proved in this series they can get it done on the road.
Yeah.
By winning
100%.
2 out of 3 in Seattle, right? So now you know if the Jays do go down 2-0, don't count this team.
My only concern is I would argue the LA Dodgers are like the mecca to baseball for the National League. Like the Yankees are the mecca of baseball overall. And then behind the Yankees, I would say Boston, but very close third is the LA Dodgers. Whenever you
Look, I look at it though, you now legit for a very odd time, you have the 2 best teams in baseball going head to head.
which is unusual. Well, actually, it's not true. Milwaukee had the best regular season record.
True.
Okay, yeah, but Milwaukee got dummied. I don't think the Jays are going to get dummied.
No, I don't think so either. I think
In my opinion, you have the two best teams in baseball going head.
Funny, let's just say no. And even if they do, this is still a success.
Well, 100%. I'd say it was success going into this series no matter what. But close it out at home. Yeah, it'd be great if they can close the World Series out at home. That would just be phenomenal.
Yeah, the streets of Toronto will be nuts. Yeah, 100%. Brandon, totally.
This series is gonna feel like I'll be honest. This series is gonna feel like the Infinity War when like after all the superheroes disappear, and, like then they come back to try to save the day and take Thanos out. This is what this is gonna feel like.
Yeah.
The Dodgers are trying to ruin baseball, and the Blue Jays are gonna try to save baseball.
Yeah, literally. Well, I got 4 minutes to save the world.
Look, it's going to be a hell of a series. I'm sure.
And we only got 4 minutes to save the world.
Now, you know, it's not just the Timberlake, Madonna.
We're definitely going to have content for you guys, though, leading up to the World Series. Unfortunately, I will not be available for a pregame show on the World Series for Game 1 as I will be at work.
But me and Dan, but for anyone who missed it, we obviously, I don't know what happened. I did try to upload it. Didn't work. Now, again, for those who did miss it and didn't get to see it, we did a prediction for Game 7. It actually picked Seattle.
Yeah, that
was
was difficulties.
It was almost right. It was the game actually predicted a 15-1 Seattle, and thank God that did not happen. But for those who haven't seen it yet, me and Dan, More for Your Money, have been running a simulation on every game, and we're going to be here for the World Series. We're going to get locked in, and we're going to make sure that as of Friday morning, we're going to have Game 1 of the World Series simulated ready for you to watch on Facebook and on YouTube. So stick around because we're going to have the MLB The Show predict the World Series between the Toronto Blue Jays and the LA Dodgers.
Boy, that sounds incredible. Just even saying it, even just listening to it, sounds incredible, doesn't it?
It absolutely does. But I'm going to be honest with you boys. I am running on 2 hours of sleep.
Yeah, Jacob, good job.
The adrenaline is starting to.
It's not running in like Cody Rhodes.
And hey, just so you know, David is asking you to forward the links to him via Facebook when those come out, Lane.
I'll let you on Facebook, David.
If you go to the Analyst X Facebook page, Dave, everything that we've done so far is on that page. So you can watch previous ones, comments on them, share them, and anything that gets uploaded will be on there. Also, people new to the program, our pre-recorded shows get uploaded to Spotify and iHeartRadio. So follow us on Spotify and iHeartRadio as well to get even more of us.
Which those episodes drop every Monday, and this week we will have a Argo season breakdown dropping on Thursday, which will also be live on Thursday. So we have a lot.
Yeah, a lot of news coming out of Argo Land today, that's for sure.
Because there was a lot coming out there. All the Argos press releases came out. There's a lot going on. And hey, David, we always appreciate your supporting the desk.
Oh, yes. Support Lane's sports page, Sports Talk with Lane. That's his Facebook page.
Absolutely.
So, Lane, you can send him a link to your page. That would be incredible.
Yeah, I sent you a friend request, Mr. David.
Okay, perfect.
But I feel at this point in the
connection
night,
is made at the decks.
But I'm gonna say it, boys. I'm sorry. At this point of the night, I also have to be up at I also got to be up at 8 o'clock again today because it's after midnight here in Ontario.
Yeah.
And but I do want to say thank you very much, everyone who's been taking this ride with us at the Analyst Desk.
It's been incredible.
I do want to give a quick shout out to people who have been riding with us from even when we were under a different branding, and now you continue to support us under the new branding. We really do appreciate all the support. It means the world to us at the desk that you guys want to come and hang out with us all the time for these live shows. Listen to our pre-records, watch our shorts, do everything like that. We really do appreciate it. David, I will have a good night, and you do enjoy that beautiful bong. It's legal in Canada. We're not worried about getting taken off over that. But thank you very much for all the support and all the love at the desk. We really do appreciate it, and we're going to keep working harder to keep giving you better and better content. We're going to have a lot more sports video game series coming out as we go. As soon as I pick up NHL 26, I'll be doing things involving trade deadline. I want to do more of recreating draft lists. There's so much going on that I'm very, very happy with what we've been able to accomplish and what we're going to be able to do. And hey, we did fix the F word. We now know.
That's right. Yes, I got that accomplished tonight too.
But I do, Lane, I know you did send us a video, but unfortunately, if I play that one from Travis Scott, this video might not even get seen for other people later.
Even for 10 seconds, we did Pink Pony Club. We were okay.
We actually weren't. The video.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I did.
So
Oh, come on.
We learned the hard way.
but thank you very much for watching, everyone. We really do appreciate it. If you want to send us an email, forgot to put that on at the beginning, but it's the analystdesksportshow@gmail.com. Make sure to send us your emails if you have questions. You want to send in a video that we'll play on the air, and we will run your questions live.
Watch out for merchandise and sponsorship
Travis.
after two of the knees coming to you soon.
Exactly. But thank you very much for joining us at the desk, where every day feels like game day. I'm the self-proclaimed sports analyst, joined by Mr. Lane Dashing Dashko
Oh, yeah, baby.
and Mr. More for Your Money.
Woo!
And also joined
Okay.
by all the amazing people in the comment section. Nothing but love. We'll see you later.
Bye.
Okay.
Okay.
Boo
Boo
Chase.
chase. Boo chase.
Let's win
Play
it.
ball.
Bam.
Boom. Spear home wide. And Vladdy.
Like legit.